Also, it has some of the best music. Let me just turn it all down to 25%. Right, new character. Every 6 shots, send out a frost butterfly that periodically freezes enemies nearby. Since we don't have a gun yet for Yuki, let me just do these final upgrades, I guess. This one and one of these. Yeah, I think that this works, especially with cadence, with these guns. Yeah, this works. Courage, though. I like courage more. Let's just go for a standard mode Darkness 15 run. Ah, that are the butterflies. They look nice. They honestly look really nice. And they take bullet damage if they are already frozen. I can work with that. I can definitely work with that. Though maybe the grenade launcher would have been a bit better. Right. Now we deal more damage. Far more damage. Right, this will also help. Split fire. Alright, these are really bad if you get split fire without any focus fire. And so we take our lessons. Every 6 shots, which every 3 with these guns, because these guns are fun. We fire a single butterfly that will freeze enemies. That is nice. This is really nice. Because now we have some automatic lightning magic, as well as just whenever we fire every 2 shots, a lightning comes down. A lightning bolt, rather, comes down. Intense burn, mastery. Intense burn. Intense burn is required for the perk with the ice synergy perk for these. So getting those is rather important. Then electric mastery, because that is just way better. That is just one of the best upgrades in the game. It just adds flat damage. And if you are like me and currently using something with very little damage, it is quite nice indeed. It is quite nice indeed. Rapid fire is good. Unfortunate that you can't get ethereal and this one at the same time. And cadence at the same time. That came in at just the right time. Right, now we're going to freeze everything. Or thereabouts. Especially once we get Frostbite, which will make it so that we deal even more damage with freezing people. Rather, we deal damage with freezing people. 25% of their max HP if they are not a boss, and 1% of their max HP if they are. And now we get double fire basically for this one. That's good. Light bullets is also a good one. I do always think it's hilarious how the extra ammo only applies once, but you still fire from both guns for this one. Let's just get warmth, I guess. Even though it's not the best for this character, it's still a good one to have. After we... well, it seems quite overly eager to say that we can win this run now already, but after we either win or lose this run, which I think the latter is unlikely, I am definitely going to play some of the new added Endless mode. Probably with Diamond, because that will be fun. And here is Frostbite, which means we will do a hell of a lot of damage. At minimum 1% of their HP per butterfly. Probably more. Let's see if we can cut down trees already. Probably, to be honest. And there is the boss that cost me so much grief last time. Alright then. And that's a death. Unfortunate. Ooh, this is new, I think. Right. Well, Endless mode now. Let's play some Diamond Shotgun. Endless mode, and since runes are disabled, don't need to worry about that. Now, isn't that awesome? I think this might be Darkness 1. That would be rather hilarious. Yeah, I think this might be Darkness 1 indeed. So let's see how far I can get on this difficulty mode. Darkness 0 actually. This would be Darkness 0. Let me just go ahead and become invincible. Movement speed. Like, reload speed won't matter. Not on this difficulty. Because in the end we will just be getting as far as we can get. And I think we will get at least above the 20-minute mark. Just a guess. Health. Don't quite know why I would guess that, but this is just a guess. I make so much progress to the levels now, because I normally play on Darkness 15 and Darkness 14, I believe it is. where you have a downside that makes you level slower. Or maybe darkness 4 or 10. I don't know. I do not know for certain which darkness level it is. I will check after this if I remember. Right then. And then this is so weird seeing multiple of these. That's icky. Right, pyro rather. That's just wrong. That's not the correct way it should be. That was awesome. Run and gun or another rapid fire? Run and gun. Less slowdown while I'm firing my gun? Yes, please. I do hope that bosses still spawn, at least so I can get the perks that I want. Hopefully I'm not plagued by the curse again, that I didn't get any of my good perks on this, or at least the perks that I wanted at the start. I am going to die. If this keeps up, that is embarrassing. That is very, very embarrassing. Another one, I guess. I deal even less damage, but like that's not the problem. The problem is that I am really slow. Okay, retry. Yeah, try again. That is a friend of mine who I haven't spoken to in quite a while, but she also enjoys this game. So let's see how far I can get this thing. A bit more aware of what I'm getting into. Just a bit though. Extra damage. But yes, this doesn't matter once I get the perks set up. But before then, might as well try to get some damage in there. Light them all on fire. Once I get this all upgraded, there will be probably so many of the final perks, if you can get multiples of final perks, that it will be ridiculous how quickly I will heal. Another Pyromage, I guess. So many stacks of fire. So many stacks of fire. This one. And so they all become a nice candle in the darkness. Intense burn. Yeah, I do need some progression because otherwise I will never get the healing perks that I need. This will be so broken with Shanna. Though, no, because one of her upgrades is just get the other upgrade 3 times. And that would only be broken if bosses didn't spawn multiple times. Ah, here is the soothing warmth that I think is so ridiculously important. Because now we have healing, and that is tied not to time, but to hitting enemies with our weapon and lighting them all on fire. And guess what we're good at? Lighting people on fire. Though having something that is tied to time, another soothing one, sure, is still awesome. Because that's just on demand. Take it. Bullet speed is good. It is our main way of increasing our range, so yes, it is good. However, we do not need too many of these, because if we just get a singular blast, I mean, we would deal a hell of a lot of damage with it, but I don't think that's quite the way a shotgun is intended to work. Another instance of more damage. Now we actually deal 17, only 3 less than the pistol does. And I quite dislike the pistol. This one is so much better than that. Movement. And so we advance. If we get it, I will, by the way, take Berserk, because Berserk will completely offset the downside of several of the other, of getting several Deadeyes, I think it is. Completely and utterly losing my way with words here. I am so enchanted to listen to. I swear that's probably not what people are thinking. I just try to entertain myself by talking to myself, and I'm dying. No. Oh, don't want to die. Don't do not. I do not give you permission to die just yet. Fortunately, picking Vitality there was our only reasonably safe option. I need some more healing. I want the other anger points. All the anger points that I now could have gotten. And I died again. This is actually quite annoying because, like, when you inflict, I need. Right, try again. This is quite annoying because you just need to get more levels in order to get what you want. Shana would be amazing for this. I do want to do a Shana run with it, that will be fun. Let's set people on fire. I also like that you only need one of the intermediary upgrades in order to unlock the last upgrade for however many times you have the first upgrade. I think it will be limited to. Right, collect this. I would guess at least that it would be limited to that. And even though multiple stacks of burn are really nice, let's not do that. It would be quite fun if there were an achievement for surviving longer than the game normally lasts. But I don't think there is. I haven't at least seen it yet pop up. Oh right, because we can get multiple speed ups, we can always offset the cost of the mushroom. That will be nice at least. Now if only I were not this slow, but just reasonably movable, capable of moving at a reasonable speed. Regeneration. Yes. Now we have the proper stuff. Now everything can begin to fall into place. We just have to survive for long enough. Right then, fire. This one, light ammunition, extra damage from the double fire, and then fusillades, extra damage. At least these blowing up now kills the tiny guys again. I hope that this all works on like different timers, so that at certain intervals you just, at the same interval as where you picked it up, you get 1 HP back instead of like 3 HP every 90 seconds. Because that would make it a rather bit more difficult. I think it is at the intervals. But I did not pay attention to how much health I had before this. Should have watched it. Okay, I have 4 empty. sound. Beautiful, beautiful. I have 5 empty. Ah, every time I regenerate, I get extra reload rate and fire rate. And that is why I always say that those are useless on this character. And I finally did not start with the worst perk. Holy shit. I like this one more than the other one to start with. Right. Anger point. Because getting multiple of those would also be nice, because I will be getting hit quite often. Okay, it is multiple timers of 1, I think. Let's see, it was like 420 something. So it should be before 6 that I get another HP. And I think I will get some more HP before then, from regeneration, that is. Well, if I survive that long. I have 2 regenerations. Resume. Yeah, I get it on the intervals. That's awesome. On the individual intervals. Right, more movement speed. Oh, damn, eventually I'm just going to have to take some of the mushrooms in order to slow myself down, maybe. Maybe. Don't know for certain whether or not I will have to, but it seems likely to me. In there, I get more HP. Fireball. No. This one. More shots. Now, if only I had the ability to actually see how much health these things had left, that would be awesome. Right, Berserk. This is the one I wanted. Now I just need some of the others to offset it. Some of the minus spread perks. Because those will give us range as well. And also, like, this fire rate is already ridiculous enough. Let's just add more to it by regenerating over time. I need to run though. I can see where the difficulty comes in. Because I do need to wait a bit before my HP is back up. It will be about now-ish, I think. No. Got another half. Oh, apparently yes. And now I fire even faster and reload even faster. Right. Let's just... Ah, damn it. Okay. Running found you from Varric hosting and still says you're playing something else. Right, let me just update that. Thank you for that. 20 minutes still done. Survival. Right, it should be updated now. Quit to menu. And then I am going to play Shanna, and I am going to do something weird. I'm going to be taking a glare build. Like, Shanna is already the best character for a glare build. But this is going to be even better with that. Because eventually you are going to get a ridiculous amount of fire for that. Right. I guess we can do this. They have 40 HP at this point, I believe. Or maybe 50. Glare. And this is going to get ridiculously strong. Because I'm going to stack multiples of glare. And of its upgrades. Which means that, like, for example, freezing them or burning them will be great. Will go great. How quickly does this now trigger? Or does it trigger twice? Yeah, it triggers twice every so often. But thank you, Hyung, for telling me that I had not yet updated the string, the information on that. Let me just see. I am recording this, so reroll. Might as well grab another dagger. Normally this is the final upgrade of this tree. I just grabbed for 2 of the first. We are going to go dagger, 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 and glare. Lots of glare. Intense glare is awesome. Let's see, will it do 50-50 or it does 50-50? Awesome. So now, once we get the double tick rate, and then again and again, we will get an aura of death around us. That will be hilarious. Let's see how quickly we can glare a tree to death then. Not right now, then. Another glare, I guess. Yep. Just triggers 50 damage every 3 times. That's ridiculously strong. And it increases our damage over time thingy. Sight magic. These just flat out can't reach me. I would feel safer if I had the double tick rate though. Just a bit. Just a bit safer. Twice as often. The bosses will be my bane. However, if multiple reroll, if multiple glare stack, probably multiple of the final upgrade of glare also stack. Now then, let's see how quickly we can glare this tree to death. Engaging gameplay, I know. We will go ahead and start something more engaging once we get to, I don't know, the next boss probably. That will be a bit more engaging. Okay, does this work? Does it? No, it just adds 25 base damage. It doesn't actually double it. Okay, that's interesting to know at least. So, we will now deal even more damage, even quicker. You can just see a nice circle of where they can't come. Now then, let us just go ahead and grab some more. Reroll upgrades. Grab some magnetism. Why not? It will be nice. Eventually we will get an aura of magnetism that's bigger than our glare aura. Okay. Will this make it occur far more often? Yes. We are going to glare everything to death. I am not going to even fire anymore. Probably. This is not going to be the most engaging, but it is going to be the most fun for me. Because I enjoy breaking games like this. Another glare or Cascade. Right, how quickly does the boss die? Ridiculously quickly. Oh right, because it Tome of Summoning, I mean, sure, let's make them deal more damage, I guess. It's not as though it's going to be particularly threatening. Oh, one downside of all this. Eventually I'm not going to be able to gather anywhere near as much experience as I was before. Simply because of the fact that my vision range will be so ridiculously large. Let's see, how quickly do these trees die? The trees are literally the tankiest mob in the game. They also damage you. Right then. Engaging gameplay. Right, the aura will still kill them all instantly. So, why not? Let's just wait for a bit and then walk around, get a few levels. Right, those are also dangerous. Another intense glare to add a further 25. Another Cascade to make it tick way too quickly. And another one. Why not? I can glare trees to death. I can glare trees to death. Okay, that one is completely undamaged. The one over here where I'm aiming at. Let's see how quickly it goes. This is amazing. I love this way to watch. Once I get enough damage that even the trees will fall instantly, that will be hilarious. Reroll upgrades. Watch and lure. More range. My damage is infinite. Not really, but I deal way too much damage. Right. Choose. do you think that something like this would count for the pacifist achievement? Probably. It would be ridiculous though. It would be absolutely ridiculous and awesome, and I love it. Okay, so how are you all doing? I hope that you're, well, not having fun, but I hope that your meetings are being very productive, Swallow. I hope that Varric is having great fun watching me do nothing. I am having great fun with this, at least. Right, I have multiple instances of the on-hit effects from bullets get applied to enemies, so might as well, you know, make some use out of it. Not that they actually survive it long enough. See? They don't survive at all. I learn even more quickly. Nice. I think with Lilith, like, not ridiculous like this, but something else like, well, I don't know, the many summons could be very interesting with Lilith. I don't know if Yuki would count as a summoner. If she does, we have a new way to get the 8 summons achievement. If she doesn't, then that is annoying and disappointing, but understandable. Be gone, tree. Be gone from my sight. And be gone it was. Right, let me just look at how many levels do I have? 20. So I have 1, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 upgrades that aren't related to glare. I have 22, so minus 9. I have 13 upgrades related to glare. That is ridiculous. I love it. Me glaring trees to death happens very, very quickly, and I like that. Right, let's just stand here for a bit and wait and see. We will also, next run will not be, oh hey, a boss. Oh, goodbye, a boss. Do you want any of these? Not really. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Pickup range increased, why not? Oh hey, come sweet. Now I move even more quickly. I did not move quickly at all beforehand. Oh, I can get the full effect of the In the Wind like upgrade. I think that's what it's called. Let's see how quickly it inches closer and closer and closer. Will it hit me? I think it might just hit me. It would have hit me, yes. This fence, by the way, will hurt you. unfortunately. But yeah, endless mode is absolutely broken. That's what we quickly found out. There are a couple of builds that are not at all balanced around being able to get multiple instances of the same upgrade. Such as, for example, a glare build. Even more instances of glare. Or rather, even more damage for glare. Do I have something that makes it so that I heal on hit or anything? No. So why am I hearing that sound? Oh, that is the sound of recharge activating. Oh, okay. We glare trees to death quickly enough that they die as we pass them by. That one was pretty good. Yeah, only just, but they do die as we pass them by. That is hilarious to me. Right, then let's hope we survive long enough. I don't know. It might be a bit difficult for us to survive long enough to get all the to a max level of some sort. Let's grab some more movement speed. Right. Apparently trees, their ability comes from the fact that they regenerate, I think, might be. Because they die as soon as they get back in my range. Or they might just be playing whack-a-mole. Might also make sense. Next upgrade I take gets triple the effect. That one is actually really awesome when you compare it with making Shanna's Halo. Like, if you have Shanna's Halo completed lying around somewhere, you remember where that somewhere is, and you give Shanna's Halo, you only take it then. You get 300% fire rate, reload rate, and vision range. Well, the vision range would be a bit over the top, but fire rate and reload rate would be pretty nice, I guess. Now, I just hope that there will be a period in time, like, where the amount of people, monsters showing up, gets ridiculously large. Blazing speed. Why not? If something comes too close, we explode it. We're also moving ridiculously quickly. But we can still die if we keep on running into trees, but only trees can make us die. Right? That is hilarious to me. But I think that for a next run, a good choice would be Lilith with the bat gun and stacking as much summon damage as she can. Movement speed. Reroll. more blazing speed, I guess. But yeah, light daggers or light magic with all this, that would be awesome. Especially if we can get synergies multiple times. Because the synergy between the two is ridiculously strong. Between that and... what's it called? That and the friendly ghost, or friend ghost. And we get to see the whole square. Run and gun is so useful to me. I think it is required for the final upgrade though, so might as well take it. What I now really want to do is not increase my vision range, but ridiculously quickly increase my my magnet range, so that I wouldn't have to miss any of this just standing around. That would be quite enjoyable, quite a bit more enjoyable. And then I could just stand around, talk to you all, leave for a while, refill my bottle of water. I am refilling my glass though with the bottle I happen to have. I set it out beforehand. I do want to take care of myself at least a bit, so seeing this all happen is really, really funny to me. Even if these streams will never make get the amount of views that the Pathfinder streams get or the Terraria streams get, I will keep doing them because it is a great time to not strain my voice at all. And I can just instantly take care of all of this. Reroll. Might as well. Huh, if you have multiples of that one, you might actually end up faster than... do not want that one. Might end up faster than the full shield. Oh right, I didn't choose vitality. Do I want this? No. I want a magnet. Picking up increases fire rate. Because that's so useful. Huh. It is stuck there. That is funny to me. Okay, let's see. Do I get a different upgrade? I get Quick Learner again. At the very least, I will keep on leveling up. Like, I get that is supposed to be threatening, but their activation range is not long enough for me to actually be threatened by it. But I must say, even though this is fun and all, I am looking forward to playing Pathfinder again. I was so much looking forward to it that I played my own personal game in a personal chat and stream for a while after I stopped streaming it online. Just with my friends watching. I didn't need to do anything, didn't need to like explain anything. They were just watching and I didn't voice anything because I needed to rest my voice. Right then, get experience. None of these matter, might as well get this one. None of these matter. Might as well get this one. Right then. Oh hey, boss. It got one attack off. But that is unacceptably many. Lessen the bullet damage, increase the other damage. Do not want. Do not want. I do not want any of these. Right then. Right then. I think I might have just broken open the game. I don't know. Might just be me though. Let me just run into the fence. I was too slow for even that. Let me find a tree to run my face into. Come on. They can't all be dead. They're all dead. I think I killed all the trees. Damn it. Need to wait till the next boss spawn. And I do mean boss, not any one of the others. Right, how quickly is my attack speed? Oh wow, I can save their lives for a bit. I mean, immediately after they die, because they still walk towards me, but I can save their lives for a bit. I could also just give up, but I don't want to. It is a very simple, I don't want to. Okay, so my daggers are hitting the experience orbs and they are hitting for different values. That is not supposed to be possible. More. Magnet range. Right then. Like I literally can't reach them with my gun. Right, 23 minutes. Is there going to be a boss? There is! He just died already. Not a quick learner. Yeah, that will be fun on the Endless map. Like, the dragon will become ridiculous. It is hitting for different values and I don't... Oh, that might be the ice and the fire ticking. Things like that. That might have them show up with those weird numbers. Right, at around the 5-minute marks, usually bosses show up, so let's hope that a boss shows up in about a minute, and then we can run our face into the electric fence and kill ourselves that way. Also, by the way, that's a bad thing, don't do that. Seriously, it's something to be very wary of. Movement speed. So that we can run into the fence as quickly as possible. Either way, we managed to survive 25 minutes. I think we have proven that this one could go on infinitely. Even if we don't manage to get a death that is caused by enemy mobs or a fence. We will be able to show off at least that this could probably go on till infinity. One boss. Goodbye, boss. Tome of Power. Come on. Yes. I had an invincibility of some sort. See, it goes on infinitely. Right then. Now something with a bit more engaging gameplay. Lilith with the bat gun. Let's see how ridiculously high our damage can become. Also, this is the only character with which you can triple dip into upgrades. Ghost Friend. Because you triple dip into the same stat. Because you get dragon damage from the summon damage stat. Your bullets get summon damage from the summon damage stat because they are also summons and they benefit from that as well. And then your knives get damage equal to your bullet damage plus your summon damage stat. And then with the correct upgrade to the dragon, you can link your bullet damage also to gain 10% of your summon damage stat due to the fact that it gains 10% of your dragon's damage. So triple dipping into a single upgrade. They are ridiculously powerful with this. This does get us a summon. And we do want all the summons. Summonses. I am also going to die if I don't pay attention.
Right then, I will need to get some regeneration going. Preferably without having to attack myself. Right. Light magic. Or magic dagger, whichever one it is. I always forget. And I died. Let's retry. And hope that this time we manage to survive just a bit longer. Yeah, you want to have the dragon upgrade, the dragon egg as soon as possible, but you don't want to re-roll others away from it. Because you want all the summons as soon as possible. Right, and we want this together with Anger Point and the healing upgrade. And then we want as much bounciness on these as we can get, because then eventually when we get surrounded we can, you know, make them all go boom. That was not what I wanted. We can make the bouncing bats destroy them all without having to fire multiple times. Yeah, choose a dragon egg. The moment that this hatches, we will gain such a boost in power. Even if it didn't have the various time effect upgrades, which I will pull for now. Oh, no, I won't, actually. I will choose this one because that is for the regeneration. One of the most important perks. In this, like, we are not going to be as invincible as we were just a few minutes ago, so might as well be a bit cautious. Right, what was the synergy? It was summon damage, summon attack speed, and minus bullet damage. Don't need too many of those, because eventually we would end up with 0 damage, I think. No, wait, we would gain the damage from summon damage and from the dragon soulbind upgrade, whatever it's actually called. Sharpen. No, I need regeneration. Then we can get Sharpen. Sharpen is awesome. Or another dragon egg. We will be surrounded by dragons. That is how you deal with explosives. You make them explode by going just a bit too near them, and then run out of their range. This is not life advice. This is most definitely not life advice. It does not work that way in real life, or in most games, to be honest. Apparently we're just getting dragons. We're not getting the actual dragon upgrades, which make the dragons so awesome. dragons can get an upgrade where every minute they gain an increase in damage or attack rate. The damage one is nice, the attack rate one is vital. Because if you get its attack rate high enough, its damage value doesn't matter. Right, Scythe. And our first point of regeneration. Let's become invincible that way. And that is our first dragon. As you can see, ridiculously not yet powerful. Summon damage and summon attack speed. Now that is awesome. Trained dragon. Attack speed every time it is there. Like this. This will make it so that we won't need to fire. However, I still want to fire. Sharpen or another dragon. Another dragon. We now have 4 dragons. Right then. Let's see how quickly we can take care of that one. Over time, we go here and we die to that. Right then, upgrade. Right, extra bounces. That is awesome. Another dragon or more regen. We are at 4. This is, for now, just for a second, it is enough. Also, these all get progressively stronger and stronger and stronger. So, you know, they will eventually fire in a single stream of times, and it will be glorious. It really will be. It is awesome when that happens. And it can happen in a normal game already, so, you know, nothing this unlimited is required. More speed. Nope. And I died. Okay. Only dragons. Let's try that. Well, no, not really only dragons. Only summons. No. Only summons and regen. Well, and the health one, but, you know, that doesn't really matter to me. And yes, lightning is included in that. It leads to a summon. We will get it. Dragon. I will just always pick a summon over health, I guess. No, I won't always do that, but
Most of the time I'll try to. I am so committed to this. I am absolutely stunningly committed to playing this as summon friendly as possible. Magic Dagger, or I want the Magic Dagger, because the Magic Dagger is really good at dealing with crowds and leads to a really good set of upgrades. However, its ultimate is absolutely useless nowadays. That is rather disappointing. Dragon. More dragon. And so... I should get my first dragon just after the first boss spawns. So we get our upgrade already. Nice. Now they will be attacking rather quickly for newborn dragons. And we will be able to use that to our full advantage. And the other speed attacker, I think it is limited to the amount of base of the upgrades you have, but I don't know for sure. If it is not, then this will be awesome, but also like kind of annoying going for some regeneration. But I mean, once we finally get the regeneration, we will get some ridiculous amounts of it. But you know, that's first required to get there. And for that I need to not die. A tougher ask than normal, but I'll attempt it. A far tougher ask than normal. Right, I need some preparation for the Shoggoth phase. Or well, the phase where all the crawling leeches are. I need some preparation for that phase. Okay, we don't need as many of those as I thought. No, what about this one? Dragon dearest, if you would be ever so kind as to destroy all of these for me. That would be quite appreciated. And I died because I did not pay attention. Right, try again. Need some personal attack power, some staying power. Just need a bunch of knives, really. That would be the most powerful, I think, at the start. Just a bunch of knives, like 3 or 4, with a few sharpens on them. Or I can start going for the regeneration perks and just become immortal that way. That is really boring though, because when you are immortal that way you don't get any experience yourself. Like, the enemies eventually despawn before you can deal with them. I once was immortal that way. I just had a bunch of knockback without any actual damage. Reroll. Right, Ghost Friend. Ghost Friend does quite a bit of damage. Equal to Dragon at its base, I think. However, Ghost Friend has the downside of not gaining more damage over time, which the Dragon does with its correct upgrades. Not that I have seen those in a while. Till now, that is a thing. Right. Grab this in order to unlock the regeneration perk. Regeneration is the most important perk in this game mode, I think. Especially if you get multiples of them. This is technically a summon. I'm not going to focus on it yet. I will do that only later. Now we have some direct damage as well as some general in front of me FF damage in the form of bats, whose knockback is really more for that rather than the damage. Summon attack speed times 2 plus 50% is awesome though. Especially once we get that up properly high up. And then we can start focusing on dragon eggs and things. Reroll. A second ghost friend it is, I guess. And yes, I'm focusing on the immediate reward. I need it kind of because yeah, we've been losing in the immediate reward for the last while. I kind of don't want to have to resort to another glare tactic or something similarly annoyingly unfun to watch. Right. Bug. After this it might be fun to... Nah. I don't think an Abbey run would be fun. Like, an Abbey run is done at the end. Regeneration. Every 90 seconds we get 1 health. Let's see how many of these we can stack. Enemies are killed. Nice. Yeah, now we can get some summon damage as well as attack speed. Summon speed in here. Okay, I did not yet have the aim at your cursor. It was just coincidence still. No, not yet. Yeah, why not? Another dagger. I now just have 2 daggers, and I don't have any of the upgrades related to daggers. I just have 2 daggers. Like I said, the final upgrade is kind of useless. But hey, we have to do what we have to do. Right then. Yeah, let's just grab another spooky ghost. Because these are infinitively piercing. It is quite easy to see how such damage could be ridiculous once directed. However, I would rather not direct it at all and just let them fire into wherever they think is needed most. The dragons will deal with dealing as much damage. Alright. Double 50% extra attack speed. And that is just the base 50%, I think. I would think. And then right. I definitely can't at the moment get the dragons. That would be a waste of a level right now. However, this one or this one, these aren't. Right, then let's just hope that I manage to survive for long enough to properly get started. Also, 100% attack speed extra for that one is ridiculous, and I love it. Right then. Another lightning bug. These actually look quite cute. And they are also quite strong, which is really nice. But I am, however, dying, which is less nice. Slowly, but it is happening. But nothing slowly about it anymore. Right. Now a lightning mastery would be really nice. Or another regeneration. That would also be appreciated. I did not time that. Reroll.
It's just like, yes, Summer Mastery is a thing. I don't think it's that worth it, especially since like this is based also upon your bullet damage. I already nerfed it quite a bit. I will keep these as wildfiring, by the way. Reroll. Regeneration. The more of that I have, the better. Nice. Undead Army is really nice. And it gets even more ridiculous over time. Right, imagining this with the dragon's attack speed would be ridiculous and awesome. Let's triple our attacks from our good old pals. Right then, let us move out of the way of that attack. Now then, one thing that would be interesting is the lens. Will the lens have multiple stacking ones run around? Will it have a larger area? I think it will have multiple ones running around there, so. Oh no, there's a boss there. I am not optimal at all for fighting a boss. Luckily, my beasties are doing a pretty good job of it. Unfortunately, I don't have any stalling, like, at all, because I don't want to have that. That means I'll be relying solely on actual damage. And that might be just a bit lacking. Unfortunate that this one always turns the same way, but unavoidable, I guess. It's just the way the sprite works. I just healed. Rather annoying boss fight, but not particularly dangerous anymore. And that is the good thing, at least. A dragon to complete this circle. The scythe is going wild. What I need is the lightning and refresh ammo, because that will offset the ridiculously low regenerations I currently have. Reload time rather, or I could just
you know, go for some reload speeds, but I don't want that. I want summon parks and only summon parks. I think that this is actually quite interesting to watch because like I do need to pay attention, because if that creature had gotten too close, the exploding one, I would have been rather destroyed. So this is what I mean with I do need something to offset the low reload time, because holy shit, even though I deal 20 damage, which is awesome, I kind of don't deal enough and don't do enough damage in the downtime. Well, that's what it seemed like. Ooh, 20% extra summon damage, nice. And so they all falter and fall. What we need is a fire and an ice summon, and then we have all the elements done, I think. And then we need some light basic attack. And I think that will match it all. Yes, I think that we have gotten a overpowered run properly going. I think we have a properly broken run here. A third dragon. Then we just need a third firefly. We have 3 knives, 3 ghosts, so 3 sides would also be appreciated. Oh, hello. I guess you are a thing, yeah. Once I get the scaling damage done, that will be like the time that we will really start to rise. Rage, nope. More. Look at how slow my reload rate is. But look at how ridiculously quickly everything else is. Yeah, with the aiming of the ghosts, I would have to choose between saturating a single area or like not doing anything about or like having something extra going on around. So I just decide to saturate everywhere and go for summon attack speed often, whenever I can, really. Don't really need this gun anyway. And a reminder that we could technically be even stronger once we get the proper upgrades for the dragon. Just stack over and over. I think that the third dragon there, we might get that. Yeah, then we need a firefly, and we have 3. We need like 3 more with master 1, because like those are stackable, I think. These sound effects are struggling. That is hilarious. Electro bug or a second magic dagger. I guess the second magic dagger. So we will end up with 6 magic daggers with 3 scythes, 3 electro bugs, 3 ghosts, firing 3 bullets, and 3 dragons, growing stronger as they age. Also, like, this is already ridiculously strong. I think that each of these fireballs does 64 damage. Not 64, 64. And you miss her. When you hear what you say yourself wrong is always so annoying. Right then, we have, in theory, Summon Mastery. I don't care for it though. Give me more attack speed. That scythe is going insane. It is glorious. This is going to be glorious. But I am going to try to beat Quem's score though. That will be quite difficult, but doable, and at least this time I'm not just literally standing around beating the score. Just standing around beating the score sounds like something I might do just if there ever is a competition of some sort. I might just make a video called Riveting Gameplay and then have my laptop record it for like 24 hours. Just to show off how boring such a thing can be. I wouldn't even commentate over it. I absolutely would refuse to commentate over such a thing. Now we at least have an actual attack as well as, you know, this slow ass monstrosity. Our dragons are so great at this. We are in danger. Let's just wait out a few rounds while we try to recover some health at least. Let's be a bit more confident again. Right then, this one is kind of really important because now we get faster and faster attacking dragons. I mean, it will take a while, but even if we don't get any more upgrades from now on, which is doubtful, but technically possible, we will still gain more power now. And that is the important bit. We win. Are we winning? Yes, we are winning. We are currently on the path to beating Quemabrem, I guess, for the second time. But the first time I literally just started the run over because I found a absolutely broken strategy. There is an effect that normally gets you at most once every quarter second 50 damage. However, due to the way that upgrade stacking in endless mode works, I got it down to every other take 4 times 125 damage, which is absolutely ridiculous. So I decided that was too boring because I was just standing around waiting for experience to collect at the edge of my vision and then run around, collect a bunch of experience. So make some selections and do the same thing over and over again. We are hard to kill, but if I fuck up, I definitely can still die. And now we gain 8 damage every 60 seconds. So now we gain a ridiculous amount of damage. We gain attack speed over time and we gain damage over time. And we can stack these upgrades as well as apply them to our own bullets, which, like, we have a snail space reload. That is the downside of the upgrades I chose. We have minus 50% reload speed 3 times, I think. No, 4 times. We have a ridiculously low reload speed. So yeah, I love it, but definitely not firing my main weapon. I am firing my Dragon's Breath at my cursor, and I have deliberately not chosen to make my ghosts fire at my cursor in order to deal with that. But like, yeah, this is starting to get completely broken. So this is the point where I decided to kill my character in the previous run. Right. No, there is no option to take more reload speed downside. That would have been hilarious. Let's see how quickly a dragon can burn down a tree. I was thinking I saw a YouTube where, yeah, like in the game it is pretty fun. It is pretty fun if you are in the non-endless mode, rather. If you manage in 20 minutes to get that broken, that is really an amazing achievement. But like, it's not fun to do in endless mode. Like, if there ever is a competition for like, not money, but just some prestige for your max high score, I will do that. I will just, like, leave my laptop to sit there for a day or so, just to really make a point. Reroll upgrades. Choose another dagger. I will go for 6 daggers, 6 of the lightning bugs, which are these ones over there, and 3 of the lightning bugs, rather. 3 of the dragons, ghosts, scythes, and many bats that all die very quickly. Like a day or two after Endless became available. Yeah, no, that's... Like, Endless mode is very easy to break. If you get properly set up with Diamond, you become invincible normally already. And now you can stack multiple instances of regeneration, which absolutely break the game. Like, I regenerate, guaranteed, nothing else. I regenerate 1 HP every 45 seconds on average. I have 2 stacks of regeneration. What this means in practice is, if I pick up this, I become ridiculously hard to kill. Because they are all on a separate timer, so it's not in 90 seconds they need to deal 5 damage. No, until the next time it triggers, they need to deal 5 damage. And then they have until the next time it triggers. And until the next time it triggers. And so it breaks very easily. However, walking into enemies is still a way to kill yourself in this game. But like that slurping sound, that 1-up sound is like the way to tell whether or not I am surviving for me. Yay, extra damage and attack speed, like I need much of that. The scythe is going insane and I find it hilarious. The daggers deal a lot of damage very quickly, but the scythe is just there to be an ornament almost. Reroll. Now my okay, so the reason why Lilith with Dragon Bond is hilariously broken. Lilith gains damage, well, Bat Gun with Dragon Bond really. The Bat Gun gains damage with your summon damage percentage, same as your Dragon. Your Dragon takes the summon damage percentage, and with Dragon Bond, 10% or 7.5% of that, of the full damage gets added to your count of to the count of your damage, which then gets transferred to your light daggers, which again take advantage of summon damage. And with the Bat Gun, even these bats take advantage of the summon damage. So like, you are triple dipping into the summon damage stat. It is why I enjoy it so. Oh hey, there is that boss. Like, I don't have anything that can freeze it, so this is kind of dangerous actually, because I can't freeze it and stop it from attacking. If it ever attacks quickly enough that it is basically a single laser beam, I will need to watch out very carefully. Luckily, I deal a lot of damage. Ah, more reload speed debuff. I want it so that it takes over a minute for it to reload. Holy shit, that was ridiculously fast for killing a tree. And I have finally fully reloaded. Wait. Okay, no, it was just that I walked them off screen. Not that I managed to spam so many projectiles that it no longer worked. Okay, third electro bug. Unfortunately, these don't automatically attack the trees, so can't use them to accelerate my damage of the trees. But I think that this is more than quickly enough. Because it's gone already. Thinking that might just I might just end this like an hour into Endless Mode or so, and then go back to Nova Drift. I think maybe something else. Let me see if I have, like, I can go ahead and look away, and that's no longer fun with these games. Yeah, I can't find my controller this quickly, so otherwise I would have played Sundered, but I can't play Sundered with a broken up key, and well, I'm not particularly feeling like buying a new up key. Oh, there was a boss there. Like, okay, does this now summon 3 spirits? I think it does. No, it still summons 2. That is annoying. But yeah, I am just going to go for a nice round 1 hour. And at the 1 hour mark, I'm just going to stop. If I survive that long, I'm just going to stop. Right, do these shoot extra projectiles? Yes, they do. This actually stacks. Like, I don't... No, that doesn't. That is annoying. Also, the skulls do 115 or 42 damage. Either way, they do a ridiculous amount of damage for something that normally deals like 8. Or 4, I think. But yeah, I do want some ability to see my summons go absolutely hog wild. I want a 3rd scythe, and I want like up to the 6th knife, but I want the other knives to come from mastery. Or dual wielding, rather. Goodbye. So weak. All those trees are so weak. Unfortunately, once you kill too many trees, they start spawning with like 1 HP. It is annoying. You can't stand next to a tree for a DPS test anymore, because it will just despawn in your general area. Right then. See, can't even properly DPS test anymore. Did I just see a 609 damage? Yes, my dragons deal 609 damage. Amazing. This is like completely and utterly broken and I love it. Right, to alleviate the problem of having a reload time that is ridiculously long. See here, delight me. It restores. And so I never need to fully reload again. Actually, no, I am probably going to just stop at like 6. So I might just, yeah, I will just end this run in 7 minutes, 45 minutes of survival. I think that's good enough. I think I've proven the point that this build also gets utterly broken. And you don't have to fire any gun anymore. Specifically, you can't fire a gun anymore. Oh, but it's going to be so difficult to destroy myself. Especially as I get more. Ooh, another aged dragon. Do I see 1200s or am I going insane? Right, just end it. Just end it. And there is the last one. And so I have won. Quite a bit. So that was fun. I think that was a very productive day, and let's just go back a bit to Nova Drift. Just a bit back in time. I am going to enjoy that so much. Just constantly requiring to think about it, but not so much that I have to actually think.